Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of Airport CEO, where we're looking at our which now classes our older airport. We started building our new airport in the last episode, if I can get all the way up here right now, which we've already begun the main terminal, the main entrance of the terminal to kind of get us rocking and rolling. What is all this here? What is this pattern stuff right now? Where did this come from? Have we got like weird types of zoning on the go? Have we got weird staff zoning? What is this? What are you? Are you staff room? Who are you and what zoning are you right now? I have no idea what they are. Where they've come from. Could it be, do you know, I have no idea what this is. Now, I know I had some issues last episode with trying to get like a door in. What's going on? Excuse me? I would like to build a door. And it must be placed inside. So apparently, right, I'm not inside. Now, I think it's still planning mode, isn't it? Build planned objects. Ah, that's what it was. Ooh, okay. So we finally figured it out. So we've got the grand entrance, which I still need to expand. We've got all the little kind of check-in desks right now. And then we've kind of mimicked it on both sides, where they then go through the elevators here to the second floor, where they then filter, which we're actually going to mimic this again on this side. But they filter through security, through the international zone, and then back down the elevator into what will then be considered the terminal, which we're going to create like a three-way system. So we go this way, and up, where we're going to have all the stands. Now, my whole airport is going to be international based. I'm not creating a regional one. I don't want no regional flights. I want to make the serious cash money moolah. Now, the only problem is, as I rotate round, this airport is now slowly going to be getting in the way of my expansion. So I think for now, we're going to get rid of the smaller side of our airport. So, you know, we got the original part, and then we built this big one, which is absolutely chaotic. We're going to get rid of this one over here. Now, I don't quite know what the best way to do this would be. Is it possible to select all the stands here, and even these two, and then literally dismiss all the aircraft? If I go fast forward mode, dismiss aircraft, did that work? Yes, you just have to wait for them one by one to kind of leave. And then we'll try and turn every single one of these stands then off. So, can I do this now? Before a plane lands? Oh no, planes are still coming in and landing. They're still coming into land right now. I don't have the option to cancel. Yes, I might have to do this one by one. Because if you can do this one by one and get rid of them all, I can then slowly cancel all the flights, get rid of everybody in the terminal, and then slowly start deleting the terminal. Sounds evil, but this is all part of my master plan right now to build my big, beautiful airport. So why couldn't this one, yeah, cancel flights, cancel flights. They're now all gone. So I have now no need for this runway whatsoever. I don't know if I can dismiss that aircraft. I can actually now demolish this runway, get it out of here while we're kind of waiting. Can't cancel you just yet. Can't cancel you. Can I cancel you? No. I think I've got a couple of planes on the way right now, so I can't exactly get rid of that just yet. And, yeah, the planes are now on the way in. But as soon as they come in, we're going to dismiss them anyway. So wait for both planes to arrive. Dismiss them both. Hasta la vista, baby. And we should then be able to close both those stands. And then we'll have, hopefully then, literally zero, nilch, passengers in this terminal. I don't know whether we're kind of slightly backlogged, so that's the reason why we're still getting planes coming in for this stand. Not 100% sure. But we'll give it some time anyway. We'll give some time to pass by. Still can't dismiss just yet. So there must be a plane on the way. And I think that's the plane just there. Right, can I select all these and then delete them? Yes, they're now planned for demolition. Dismiss the aircraft. Demolish you. And still can't close the stand right now. So we must have had a serious backlog for this stand altogether. Wow. That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. Now we're demolishing here. Oh, we must close the runway first. I do apologise. Right, there we go. Now demolish. Now it's all happening, boys. Now it's all happening. So once this is gone, this smaller side of the airport, I can then plan out the one side of where it comes down. I can't do both sides, obviously, but I can kind of get an idea for how it's going to pretty much work. Right, dismiss that aircraft right now. Right, please tell me that's the last one I've got to dismiss. No. No, how many more is there? How many more is there right now? That's okay. We'll then get rid of all of the taxiway right now. And I believe we've got to get rid of a big fence around too, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Right, dismiss the aircraft. Please tell me you're the last one. No. Yes. Finally, get out of here. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So this smaller aircraft right now, this smaller terminal, sorry, as the last few passengers now leave, you can really see how empty it's now becoming. It's actually quite like it's like a little bit of a ghost town, really, isn't it? It really is. So give our contractors right now time to do what they've got to do. We are going to keep deleting where we can. So we'll get rid of this fencing just for the moment. Get rid of all of this. There we go. Make sure I'm not re-deleting the fence, if that makes any sense whatsoever. And we'll then bring this all the way down to there. Delete you. And then we can eventually start making some headway on the actual terminal building itself. So we got a couple of hangars here, which will... I think we have to close them first before deleting. Close, delete. And... yeah. We'll leave that for now, because we have then got to wait for the building to be destroyed as well. So while they do all that then, let's take a look at what we got going on down here. What else do we need to add on to this? Well, I can now finally put my door in here now that we've found out it was all down to the planning. And we are going to still use the planning systems as well, because now that I've used them for the first time ever, I think they're amazing. It's taken him how many years? I mean, how many series, how many years I've been playing this game? So what we need to do then is we need to set up a kind of a little system left and right for where people exit to reclaim their baggage. Now, also where they exit and reclaim their baggage, I want additional space for restaurants and stores and bathrooms to really give everybody the facilities that they require. So we're going to jump into planning mode right now. So into toggle planning mode, perfect. And then we're going to build some... am I in planning mode still? I think I still am, right? We'll go out by I'll go out by a 15, just to give us that... is that too much space, do you reckon? Nah, that will be okay, right? That will be okay. So 15 to there. And then we'll go as far as right now, just to where the main part of the terminal begins. So that's gone out by a 16. So this obviously goes out by a 15. Because this is where we're going to mainly have our baggage reclaim areas. Up to there. Now, within this, is it possible to delete the walls? I can't quite remember how good... yes, it is. Look at me go. Look at me go. Alright, just missed a couple just here. Just get that rogue bit of wall down. There and there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, it does make it a slight issue for the baggage bay or the baggage reclaim areas, because we have to, the way we do it is we do like a ramp down underground, and obviously that's where we're going to want the majority of our car park. So maybe I'm thinking I save or leave these areas around here, maybe for, you know, the restaurants, the cafes, the restrooms. But then again, it feels really far away, doesn't it? It does feel quite far away, but I can then use these areas for the baggage claim areas. It might be I've come out a little bit too far with all of this. Right, can I delete? No. How do you then delete this? Is it this button? Right, yes. So if I went to... Oh, I don't actually know how far to actually delete in. So if I went to there, do you reckon that will be enough space, or here? Maybe. Maybe. But more importantly, right, we'll build our exit area anyway. So for the security, we obviously have the security exit, which is what we want to get in. I just want to see how wide it is. So it's actually 1 tile wide. So I can do a double with that logic. So my double, and then the wall would go pretty much down to here. So we'll leave it to that, where the exit comes out, and then that's it. They're now in the wider terminal area. We'll then build our conveyor systems, which, to be honest with you, do you reckon we should research the high-speed conveyors at this point? I think it's something that we kind of need to do before I start getting all this down. So get that project up and running. And is there anything else that I could benefit from while we're here? The Ford, whatever you want to call it, trailer trucks. They could be pretty good. Advanced runway lighting, structural engineering. What does this give us? Concrete. Ooh. Okay, let's do this so we can have some concrete on the scene. There we go. There we go. Right, we'll come back to the conveyor system then. So as soon as you exit out, which we'll quickly secure this area and place them down. Oh no, hold on. We've also got to implement the passport control as they're leaving. So maybe this is where this comes into play. This little bit of a wider space. Could do. We could do right now. So, right, let's scrap this idea here. This is why I'm now in love with the planning, because it's just so much more handy, isn't it? It's so much more handy right now. Now, we'll try and see, I don't need it to go all the way over. That's what I got to remember right now. So if I do 2, 3, 4, 5, and then do that, and then do a space of 2, and then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm saying that the terminal wall is ending there, because what I'm doing here is creating my funnel out from the international zone security area. So if I secure this whole little section real quick. Now once we've got this planned, we're good to go. We are good to go. So our international zone, if I leave a free space... Oh, it's not really a free space, is it? Wait, hold on. Has something happened here? Oh no, we're going to have that awkwardness, aren't we? We've now got that awkwardness of we lose 1 tile. How dare you, game? How dare you ruin my dreams? How dare you ruin my dreams right now? So if I leave in the 2 just there, and then we'll go... Oh, that went weird. 12 by 13. 12 by 13. We technically only 1 bigger on the other side, so I might just do a 13 by 13 here. And then we exit and then funnel out this way. So in terms of my security exit, would lead out like this. Right, perfection, perfection. And then once this is going to be sound. This is going to be perfect. My automated passport control. They go out this way, don't they? So I've got to hang it over by 1 on the exit. Now we'll do it where we've got a wall, just of some organization. So it, you know, it doesn't really matter which way you're coming from. It's just very, very accessible. There we go. There we go. So we'll have a wall that then splits between here. And that's how they then funnel out from there. Which, now I know how wide I want to go with all of this. What's going on with this button? There we go. It's like I couldn't even select it then for a second. So if I went down to there then, do I now just match this and make it equal? I think so, yeah. Why not? Why not? There we go. And then... Oh, no, wrong button. I need the other delete button. There we go. All the way to the top. Bam. So, have I now researched conveyor belts? Yes. Yes, I have. So, first things first then, we'll place down some seating. We'll place down some seating, and what can I squeeze in? So, if I went for one gap there, but that means that this one's going to be slightly off. So, do I do it like this instead? Right, get rid of you. So we'll do a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I know you got that awkward extra tile, but you're gonna have to deal with it, okay, guys? Oh no! No! I've just realised what I can do. I've just realised how I could do this to make it even. Pull a wall in between. I am a freaking genius. Sometimes, guys, I surprise myself with my brain power. So, it's almost like I could, like, wall that completely off. Just for no reason at all other than symmetry and design. I love it. Absolutely love it right now. Oh my God, how many times have I got to press these buttons? What's going on? So, a little bit of seating before they reclaim all their baggage. And we've got, remember, we're going to have 4 baggage bays. So I want 2, 1 here, 1 there, and then replicate it over on that side as well. So, conveyor belt systems, high-speed conveyors, which are these ones. And we'll do it. I mean, how far down do I go as well? That's going to be the next question. Okay, so we'll do it within here. So let's say we go. I'll match where the chairs are. So there. And I've gone too far already. Because you got to create the turn. Going down. Like that. And that should be big enough, right? Unless I create like a little bit of a snake or even a horseshoe. Hello, Mr. Cow. How are you doing? Moo moo. Moo moo. Right, if I went here. And then come back down. Just something a little bit different, right? Rather than your just typical square. So that's there to there. So where's the center? So I reckon we're going to go up here. Which will then be down there. Because you got to get all this just right with how it all bends round. So a little bit of a horseshoe. Why not? Why not? Okay, why not? So that's in just there. And some of this stuff I will clone rather than just waiting for the planning. Or just clone it all back in. So by that logic then, we'll have the same one over here. And then we'll do another set of seating. Bam. And what was the space we left between it? We actually left a tile. And then by 2. So bam, bam, Bam. And bam. But obviously, as we get down to here right now, it gets a little bit blurry to where the seating's going to be. Actually, I can still place it there because I can put like a little restroom or... Oh no, that'll be where our baggage, automated baggage systems will kind of be in place. So I've kind of got the idea then to how this is now going to work. Now I've got to try and figure out what the distance of space is just there. But before I do that, let's give everybody a few more jobs. A few more deleting jobs, so while I'm still building and planning, we can keep deleting. So some of this stuff we still need to function with the larger airport, but we're just going to go down to here with all of this. And then everything inside is going to go. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. It's quite sad to see it all disappear, but it's got to go. It's got to go, and I've got to get all these people at my airport right now because my game feels like it's slowly dying. Right, back into planning mode then. Oh no, I'm still in planning mode, sorry. I'm still in planning mode. So, how many tiles do you reckon it is? 1, 2, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're looking at deleting it up to here. So straight down. Now I'm going to clone this terminal from this terminal is what I'm going to do, just to make life a whole lot easier for me. That's what I'm going to end up doing. Now, I am going to put the chairs over on this side. I am going to do it. So all the way over. So it would go here. With a 2 space, 2 space, 2 space. And then where this then ends is where I pretty much delete and bulldoze the entry. So leaving the 2 gap. That's what we'll get rid of. So it gives me this space here, which I'm probably most likely going to build a little wall. The game is taking ages to actually do anything right now. There we go. And we'll probably have like a hole in the wall to allow us to have the baggage skedoodle through. But this is where I have like our kind of baggage drop-off area. So conveyor belt systems. Where is this stuff again for the baggage drop-off stuff? Does it fall under desks? Is that where it falls under? Desks. Check-in desk. No? Baggage drop-off. There we go. So baggage drop-off, it actually goes this way around. And we'll have like a hole in the wall. So you can't place it there because of what's going on. So we'll go by a 4. Would I go for the 5? It's to get 3 in, sorry. We'll get the 3 in. And then that's how we'll build it. So we'll reserve the space there for the baggage drop-off areas. And then we've got self-check-in desks. Okay, we can't place those down until it's nearby. I could do it in planning mode, but, you know, you get the gist of it. You get the gist of it, boys. So, which saves this space down here now, because we'll have doors to enter in as well. We have like we'll have a restaurant, a store, some toilets, restaurant, store, toilets, both sides, because we're going to have a lot of passengers. Now, this is where we exit from. So if I jump back into planning mode, because this is where the terminal is going to obviously continue to build up. Now, obviously, that terminal is going to go straight in that direction, but it doesn't mean this one has to be the same width going across. Although it still would be pretty good, because, you know, the spaces that we were kind of working with. So throw you in there, which means we'll have to delete. I'll delete to there, right? Yeah? No? There we go. The entry point. Got it going good. Got it going good. So that's where they then exit from. We'll also have to obviously delete this wall. Oh, actually, I've just had another idea. So I could plan to build a restroom here. Double restroom, where you can have a door that goes in there. Or maybe it was... Oh, I don't know. I don't know, because I'm going to have a restroom on the opposite side. So I suppose we'll just see how we get on. Right, that is a lot there to kind of currently take in. And there's a lot there to take in. I'm now waiting for the... Look how laggy my game is right now because of how much stuff is going on. How much the game is having to compute its, you know, power to make all these actions take place. Because not only I've got like a bunch of passengers in the terminal right now, I'm also doing a bunch of stuff in terms of destruction, which, you know, the game is crippling itself. So I reckon we'll slowly start deactivating a lot of the stuff around here. So like these 4 stands, can we dismiss the aircraft? Say goodbye to them. And see if we can close them all off. Cancel you. No. Alright, there's a plane still assigned to that stand right now. And here it comes. La da 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 da. Dismiss the aircraft. So we're going to slowly wind down the airport. Less passengers in the airport. Less stuff to delete as I slowly keep deleting it all. Alright, let's get all of it and then delete it. Makes my life a little bit easier. Makes my life a little bit easier. No, not easy. A little bit easier is the best way to put it, right? I need to delete this terminal as well before I can start planning expansions coming this way. So in terms of deleting, am I still in planning? I think I'm still in planning mode, aren't I? Toggle planning mode. There we go. Alright, so delete all of this terminal here. There we go. It's a lot to ask for. It is a lot to ask for right now. But hopefully all the passengers are now making their way out of here. And it probably would be a good idea as well to get rid of a couple of the large stands. Now this is hilarious. The amount of vehicles that I've got. Normally I've got that many active that I didn't realize how much parking I needed. I thought I had enough parking, but there's so many vehicles active at a time that are not parked. You believe you're already at capacity or you've got enough capacity. Turns out you don't. You don't. So that will save a few journeys for people right now once they figure out what's going down. But they're slowly skedooling out. You can see the big snake of passengers all just trying to get out of the airport at this point. But I think I'm going to turn off these stands here, if possible. Right, turn off you. Let's dismiss you. Because even though I can get rid of the small ones, I can get rid of the medium ones. There's nothing like getting rid of a large one. That will save you hundreds of passengers. So we'll just turn them off for now. Make a huge difference in terms of how many passengers are going to be loitering in the terminal. Right. Okay. Very good. So they're now deleting this. And I think we're going to be ready to start building this. So once I enable them to build this, we will then start planning the rest of it out as what happens after they go through here. And we're going to have to create like a one that goes all the way down. We have a couple of stands sticking out of it. One going in the big L shape. It could be actually like a T junction where we have a few more stands over here as well. It really depends on how we kind of build it all up. In reality, it really depends on how we do all that. Now, all the contractors are walking back, so I'm assuming they're now pretty much good to go with committing to this build. So commit just to this one side to begin with. So it is a lot to kind of get in and get done. And then we can start throwing in a few other bits and bobs that I kind of now needed. So, I always forget it's now check-in desks. So my baggage drop-off areas, rotati. So we'll have one. I mean, I can place them kind of technically in the wall. Oh, hang on, I've gone too far. I went a little bit wider than I originally wanted. Oof. There we go. Terminal walls. I gotta get all the plants in as well. That's like another job I've got to do. Maybe I can get some in, because I do some now and you can just pretty much like clone the rest. So you want the big boy square ones. Add some nature to the airport. You can see my queue systems that I've kind of already pre-planned out as well. Oh, we need a door down here as well, don't we? Maybe subliminally, that's what I chose this little gap here to be. The door to get in. Who knows? Who knows at this point? Who knows? Right, anyway, there's a lot of building work that needs to be getting done. We've now taken off like 2,000 passengers within the airport, which hopefully that still continues to go down as the rest of them who have currently arrived, ready to get on the plane, realise the plane's not coming, and then they go home as well. But it is a little bit of a pain to try and get this all done, but it will all work out in the end. It will all work out in the end. Now, I've already done the zoning. We will have to pass the zoning through eventually to get it all connected up. For now, I'll get rid of this wall. Goodbye. Goodbye. It was nice to know you. It was nice to know you. And I reckon I'm going to build like a little bit of a food court in this centre area. Like we do like a big rectangle of food court and shopping. Before everybody leads to their destinations. So, it shouldn't be too long until they've got all that done anyway. But let's plan this out now. Let's go back into our building and planning mode where we now plan out where we're going to have our stands and stuff like this. So aircraft then, we want our stands. Now we're going to go concrete, boys. Oh my goodness me, they're actually bigger than I remembered. They're a lot bigger than I remembered them being. And do we also set it up to where we have a space around to enable us to utilize the vehicles and the roads? I think that might be the best bet. So by that logic, how much do we stick it out by? 2? A 4? How much space do I want to give the terminal? So that is a 4. 5, 6. Right, this is obviously planning mode. We can always come back to it. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's the space we're going to get on the inside of the terminal, which is perfect considering that I want everything to be filtered down and around here. We've got the space for the road network to go around. Question is, how many stands do we have? So I can give us a larger gap. Because I don't want too many large stands, because it does mean a lot of passengers. It does mean a lot of passengers. But is that really a bad thing? Now, obviously, I can't get that in because of needing more space. So then that will come down as long as it needs to go to do another up version. So we could plan that out to where that's going to be as well with our taxi foundations. So we're now using concrete. So that is a 16. So if I went by a 16 by a 16. Because you've got to lead this out into the runway, don't we? But then we come back by a 12. So it's only really wide where we go into our stands. Bam. Bam. Okay. Okay. Now, I don't really have much space remaining to do that and another thingy, so that's probably where we'll go with it. It's probably where we go with it. Now, what's stopping me having them go underground and pop back up to create what I would consider an island concourse? There's nothing. Because then I can have the planes land and go in and create like a little bit of a loop back round. That'll actually work out fairly well. I think it would. I think it would. So, this is now all in play. This is now all in play. This looks really, really good. We'll quickly get back of our planning right now. You all added in. We'll delete this wall. I'll delete this wall. And we'll delete here. And then we'll get this confirmed. So less to build there because there's no like individual objects that they've got to squeeze in. Now over here, back in our... I'm not in planning mode, am I? No. So back in our planning mode and our terminal. This is a point now. So how wide will this terminal here become? So I've also left a space as well because I can also ramp roads down as well to kind of connect up. Now obviously we're going to have jetways, so they're on a second floor, but to be able to build them, you've got to build a floor above. So they're by a 14 in width. Okay. So that's important because obviously that's where what I want to do over here. So for now, leave it like that. But we'll also bring this out like... Where do I bring it out by? You reckon a 10? So that's where that ends. Oh no, sorry, no it doesn't. It ends further down here. So that becomes a 8 by 10. But anyway, we're getting too carried away. So they just... Oh, I don't know if that's still going to be a little bit too much. Because obviously the wingspan of the planes... So, 2, 2... Because the taxiway foundation... is a 14. Yeah, I want to give it a little bit more space than that on the other side. Yeah. So we'll have an underpass there to get to this side. To where in reality, I could place down the odd additional stand or two. Or I can save this for like baggage bays, fueling depots, vehicle hangars, de-icing, airplane hangars, you know, all that kind of stuff. So we've kind of got an idea of how it's now slowly coming together. I'll also plan in a runway as well. We'll get this large concrete runway. And this is fun in itself, trying to squeeze this in. So I don't particularly know the best place or positioning for it. And also, do I do a Do I stagger it and have a takeoff runway and a landing runway? That is another interesting question. So if I had that there, this is all in planning mode, so nothing's committed. Large aircraft will be here, right? And then is it possible to squeeze another one in? Asking for a friend. So they land and enter that way, and they take off in this direction as well. Must be within the world. So if I added that there, I'm going to move this. We'll move that out of the way slightly. Now, I've never really used these. But is this a good... I mean, is there two variations of it? What's the variations? What happened? I clicked it. It's if you come in that way, isn't it? Okay, I gotcha, I gotcha. So if I place this just here at the end... Now, if that's to land and in you come, this one will be to take off, right? So you'll need the opposite one. Oh, I don't know. I feel like it's a bit way too far back. I could just stick to I could just stick to the basics. For takeoff. Takeoff, it can be a 90-degree turn. Landing could be more of a diagonal. I like the idea of that. I do like the idea of it. So that's a 40 by 7. But obviously we've gone a lot wider. We've definitely gone a lot wider. But I'm just planning it out just so I know my space. So we're going to have 4 runways in the whole airport. That's crazy. There we go. I wish you could do like turns and diagonals. That would be pretty cool. So if that's how we have it set up, right? They all come down this way, they come in, and they all exit, you know, going up. So we've kind of got this looped system. Which, by that logic, we need our services for de-icing and hangar stuff, maybe over on that side. And then we have a lot of baggage stuff, fueling, catering, cleaning, all on this side. So yeah, we've got the basic layout, kind of.
I didn't get that. Could you
No, Siri, you get out of here right now. We've kind of got the basic layout in our heads, so it should all slowly come together. Now, building tools we need to now clone. So copy and paste mode. So I think there's a way that you can also copy the rooms. If you drag, hold left shift to copy rooms. Oh, hang on. Let me get this in. Sorry, let me get this in. Copy paste mode. So rotate this. which will go just here. Right, get them to build that first, and then we'll copy and paste it. While we're waiting for that as well, let's get some of these desks in, the check-in desks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, there's 10 there thrown in. Put some plants either side of it. And then straight into the south baggage area as well. Right, you damn fools coming into you know, build this. What's going on? What's going on right now? So while they're also figuring that out, building tools, toggle planning again. So I'm not entirely sure how we'll do. So 4x10, 4x10. Oh no, this will actually gonna go completely across, wouldn't it? Yeah. So I don't know how it works in terms of, are we doing escalators or stuff like that? So if I was to do escalators, how would that look? So if I gave a 2 gap, hang on, which way am I doing this, by the way? Right, I need to buy 1 more here. So we're doing it on that line. 2 gap. Wow. Because I've got to build a wall going down, and we're going to put plants either side of it as well, just to make it look a little bit nicer. So I've used a lot of elevators. It's nice to use an escalator for once. Right, rotate this around. So you're there. I'd just like to know where you can kind of... Where does it meet? Oh, I've done that one literally wrong again. 3 and a 3. I've just done all them wrong. What's wrong with me right now? What is wrong with me? Yo, come on, steady up, boy. Get your head in the game. Get your head in the game right now. So we're doing rows of 4. Rows of 4, which will obviously be walled off down to here. I can delete that bit of terminal and then not have to worry too much. Plant wise, give the big square boys. Nice little way to kind of lead us down the underpass. We'll put some walkulators down under there so they can get from point A to point B a lot easier. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. Right, that's now all been done, by the way. So I'm now going to quickly copy and paste this. And if you hold left shift, it also copies the zoning, apparently. How true that is, I don't know. But it's what we need. It did not copy the zoning. Because I can't place down. These. So how did that work? Does it mean rooms in the sense of like bathroom and store and shop and all that kind of stuff? Is that what it means by rooms, not by actual zoning? Maybe that's what it meant. Alright, no biggie. No biggie, boys. Oh, this is all planning mode, by the way. Okay, so zones. Let's get this all in. Bam, 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 bam. Now, international zoning goes right against to the walls here. And again, being super lazy. Just copy enough so I've got like an alignment to use. There we go. When the game catches itself up. Very nice, very nice. And then we'll commit that build. Oh, I thought that was part of it, but that's just staff zoning, isn't it? Yeah, no, I have no idea. We also need to clone this upstairs as well. Now, in terms of zoning for all of this, I think it's just easier to clone it, zone it, clone it again. Alright. So if I clone all this, flip it round, like that. Let's make sure it does match the end. Wait, it's off by 1. Well, it's always going to be, isn't it? Because it never really works out how you plan it to. So that will be like that. Just so I've got the idea of where the zoning needs to be and all that kind of jazz. So wall, wall, and then... all the zoning. Wait, what's that wall there? Oh, no, that's for the international zone stuff, isn't it? Sorry. International zone. So how does it work here then? It sticks out by 1 up to the wall. There we go. And in building tools, clone. Let's clone this real quick. Anytime today. And now we wait. Come on. Boom. Have we done it? Is it done? Yes. Look, it's all coming together. It's all slowly coming together right now. It really is. This is going to bring a tear to my eye. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So we've also got to get in. Everything here needed. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the self check-in and baggage stuff. That's what we need just there. And we're going to build some big, beautiful restaurants and stores. So we'll build a... how we'll do it is we'll do like a big restaurant, like a big L-shaped restaurant, a store, and then restrooms. Replicate it on this side. And that's what they use before they check in. After they check in and they go through all this system and come back down again out here, I'll have 2 big restrooms either side here, or I might even push them further out elsewhere. I'm not entirely sure just yet. Oh, hold on, boys. Wait, how have I managed this? Because this is not even center. How have I managed... Oh, did I center it before I built this? I centered it before I built this, right? Well, I have no idea how I've managed to do that. Not even gonna lie right now, I have no idea how I've managed to have this not centered. What is going on? That's okay. Because in reality, I've got quite a bit of space, so I can make these terminals a bit chunkier and fatter, because we're going to need a lot of seating for the amount of passengers that are going to be going through here. So, just while it's on my brain then, I don't know how I managed to do that. Let's get this stand sorted. So the stand itself... So how much did it stick out by then? So it sticks out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's where it sticks out by. It's actually going to be quite a wide and chunky terminal in reality. So, hang on, back to planning. Oh, I'm not even on planning mode. Not even on planning mode. So that whole terminal is now 28 wide. Which will actually work out fairly well, because I can then run stores and restaurants going through the middle. Maybe, oh no, I'll keep these as they are. It's only this one where it doubles backs on itself. That's probably where I went wrong slightly. I didn't account for the double back. Right, now I have. Now he has. Now he has. Right, last few bits and bobs will kind of quickly get sorted out right now. So we've got to create these baggage claim areas, which will eventually come back and link up to the baggage bays. Alright, boom. 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 There we go. So, I think we will bring it to an end for now. There's a lot of work gone on. We've had to rebuild all of this, which we're now ready to the point. We're ready to the point that we could set up a stand and accept the flight. Obviously, there's a few little bits we got to do to kind of connect it all up. Don't get me wrong. But we're almost there. We've just got to then delete all of this, because I think we've got enough money in the bank right now which will see us through to have our little fresh restart. But yeah, we don't really have much space left to play around with. In reality, this is going to be very interesting. Runway ramp not connected. Right, we'll figure it all out next episode. Worst case scenario, I'll have to do the usual 90-degree connection. But this is going to be a beauty of an airport, boys. It really is. You can see how fluid the functions are going to be. There's room to expand the security in many directions anyway. We've got plenty of room for the roads, so we can have our underpasses ramps, you know, cutting between each of the stands. Holy smokes, is this airport going to be efficient? I feel like we've planned it out fairly well. But we'll see how the rest of it rolls. We'll see how the rest of it rolls in the next coming episodes. And if you're excited for it, boys, smash that like button down below. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.